Welcome to Young Timo Intellectual Educationalist channel. Today, we'll be rounding up our variation class. So if you have not watched our first three videos on variation, please go back, download them, watch before joining us in this class. Today, we'll be focusing attention on the examples on partial variation. Remember, during our first videos on variation, we learned that in partial variation, to get a particular quantity, we are going to add two different quantities together to get the quantity we are looking for, in which among the two quantities we are adding together, one will be constant, while the second will vary either directly, inversely, or jointly as the quantity we are looking for. So let us focus attention on example 1. But during the solution, we will be reading it gradually while we solve at the same time. Question 1 says, the quantity y is partly constant. So in the solution, we have y is equals to a constant. So we are using C to represent our constant. And partly varies inversely as the square of x. That means y also varies, y varies inversely as the square of x, as 1 over x squared. So now we have to remove proportionality sign. So we now introduce a constant. We now have y equals to k over s squared. Remember, we are going to join them together, join the two quantities together to get what we are looking for. So by combination, here we have y, which is what we are looking for. Then equals to pick y. Then we are going to add the constant and the variable together to get y. So that means c plus k over s squared. So this is where c and k are constants. So this is the relationship between y and s. So moving to the second part, it says when s equals to 1, y equals to 11. So when s equals to 1, y equals to 11. So we will go back to that relationship so that we will look for the two constants. So where we see y, we put 11. Then equals to c plus k over s is what? 1 squared. So we now have 11 equals to c plus k. 1 squared means 1 times 1, which gives us 1. So we now have 11 equals to c plus k divided by 1 is k. Because anything divided by 1 gives the same value. So we can now say c plus k equals to 11. That is equation 1. Because remember, in simultaneous equation involve when there are two unknown variables. So this is equation 1. So we move out to the question again. It says when s equals to 2, y equals to 5. So when s equals to 2, y equals to 5. So we substitute it back to that relationship again. So where we see y, we put 5 equals to c plus k divided by, where we see s now, we put 2 squared. So now we're having 5 equals to c plus k. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which gives us 4. So in this case now, this is an equation, but it's not on a straight line. So to make an equation, anytime an equation is not on a straight line, and want to make it to be on a straight line, we have to multiply through by the LCM. So the LCM here of the denominator is 4. So we multiply through by the LCM, which is 4. So we now have 5 times 4 equals to c times 4 plus k over 4 times 4. So 5 times 4 gives us 20 equals to c times 4 gives us 4c plus k over 4 multiplied by 4. 4 will cancel 4. So it will now be k. We will be left with k. So we can now say 4 plus k equals to 20. So this one gives us equation 2. So to get the value of C and K, we are going to solve equation 1 and 2 together simultaneously. So equation 1 says C plus K equals to 11. So C plus K equals to 11, equation 1. While equation 2, 4C plus K equals to 20, which is equation 2. So in solving simultaneous equation, we are going to use elimination method. And in elimination method, one of the unknown value must be the same. The coefficient must be the same, both in equation 1 and equation 2. So here, coefficient of C here is 1, coefficient of C here is 4. Coefficient of C here is 1, while the coefficient of C here is 1. So in that case, we can eliminate. To eliminate, we will look for a way in which this one that the coefficient is the same, that they are going to cancel each other. So we have the only way that they can cancel each other is by subtraction. So we have C minus 4C. So this means 1C minus 4C. 1C minus 4C will give us minus 3C. Then K minus K give us 0, cancel out, equals to 11 minus 20. 11 minus 20 is minus 9. So to find our C, we divide both sides by minus 3. So C equals to minus 9 divided by minus 3. So we now have C equals to minus divide minus, cancel out, become positive. Then 3 goes in 9, give us 3. So therefore, our C equals to 3. So to now find K, remember there are two constants here. We've gotten one, which is C. So to find the second constant, we are going to substitute C equals to 3 into any of the two equations. So equation 1, substitute to equation 1 is better because it's faster. So we now have from equation 1, we have C plus K equals to 11. So where we see C, we are going to put 3. So 3 plus K equals to 11. So we are going to connect like 10. So K equals to 11 minus 3, because when plus is coming to here become negative. 11 minus 3 give us 8. So the two constants now, C and K, we've gotten C as 3, our K as 8. So we'll now go back to that relationship. Remember from our former relationship, this is the relationship. So we'll go back to that relationship. So we are now going to substitute those values back. So where we have C, we are going to put 3. And where we have K, we are going to put 8. So this is the general relationship now, involving Y and S after getting the two constants. So any other question we want to solve, we will start solving from here. So to find, going back to the question now, this now said, find the value of Y when S equals to 4. So since we are looking for Y when S equals to 4, we have from here, Y plus 3 equals to 3 plus 8 over S squared. So Y equals to 3 plus 8 divided by, where we see S, we put 4 squared. So we have Y equals to 3 plus 8 divided by 4 squared, means 4 times 4, giving us 16. So give us Y equals to 3 plus, here, 8 here give us 1, 8 here give us 2. So give us 1 over 2. And then 3 plus 1 over 2, that is 3 plus half, will give us 3 and a half. So at 3 and a half, you can change it to improper fraction. This is a mixed number. So give us 2 times 3, give us 6, plus 1, give us 7 over 2. Or we can say 3.5. So this is the value of Y. So we are done with that example. So let's now move to the second example, the example 2. So this is example 2. So let's now move to find the solution to this example 2 now. The cost of producing n bricks is the sum of a fixed amount H and a variable amount Y. Look at it. The cost of producing n bricks is the sum of a fixed amount H and a variable amount Y. So C is the sum, that is addition of what? Is the sum of H and Y. So we have C equals to H plus y. Where y varies directly as n. Where y varies directly as n. Remember, we are going to remove proportionality sign and introduce a constant. We have y equals to kn. So we are going to combine together now. So here, we remember that we have c equals to h plus y. But y is kn. So we are going to substitute kn for y. We now have c equals to h plus, instead of y, we put kn. This is the relationship. So from the question it says, if it costs Ghana cedis, this is sign for Ghana cedis. If it costs Ghana cedis 950 Ghana cedis to produce 600 bricks, so that means the cost is 950. There is no need of putting the sign. So just put 950, while the number of blocks is 600. So if we substitute it here, where we have C, we put 950. Then H, remember, is a constant, plus K is a constant. Then the number of blocks is 600. So 600 times K give us 600K. So we now have H plus 600K equals to 950, giving us equation 1. And it says, and 1030 Ghana cedis to produce 1000 blocks. That means the cost is 1030, while n is 1000. So when cost is 1030 and n equals to 1000, we substitute back to this equation. So where we see C, we put 1030, H plus n is 1000. So 1000 times k give us 1000k. So we have H plus 1000k equals to 1030, giving us equation 2. We are going to solve equation 1 and 2 together simultaneously. So equation 1 is this, and this is equation 2. So in this case, H, we are still going to use elimination method. Coefficient of H here is 1, H here is 1. The coefficient of K here is 600, while this one is 1000. So this is not the same, but coefficient of H are the same. So find a way of eliminating them. So it's only by subtraction. So H minus A give us 0. So 600K minus 1000K give us minus 400K equals to 950 minus 1030 gave us minus 80. So to find K, we divide both sides by minus 400. So we have minus 80 divided by minus 400. Minus cancel minus, minus cancel minus, 0 cancel 0, 8 here 1, 8 in 40 give us 5. So give us K equals to 1 over 5. Or if you use calculator to divide, 1 divided by 5 give us 0.2. So remember, we are having two constants. So we have gotten one, which is K. So to find the second constant, which is H now, we are going to substitute K equals to 1 over 5 into equation 1. So from equation 1, H plus 600K equals to 950. So where we see K, we put 1 over 5. So we now have H plus 600 times 1 over 5 equals to 950. So 5 goes in 6, 1, remainder 1. We put the 1 here, become 10. 5 goes in 10, give us 2. And 5 goes in 0. 5 goes in a 0, give us 0. So we now have 120. So we have H plus 120 equals to 950. Definitely, we are going to collect like them. So we have 950 minus 120 give us 830. So the second constant is gotten already. So we now go back to the original equation. So from the original equation, that is the relationship. We have C equals to H plus Kn. So where we see H now, we are putting 830 plus where we got K, we are putting 1 over 5n. Or if we see decided to use the decimal, we have C equals to 830 plus, instead of 1 over 5, we can still put 0.2n. So this is That the relationship. Any other thing we are looking for, we are going to solve from here. So from the question now, that is the second part of the question says, calculate the cost of producing 500 bricks. So the number of bricks now is now 500. So we are looking for cost. The number of bricks is 500. So we'll just come back here. I prefer this because I don't want to use calculator. So I have C equals to 830 plus 1 over 5n. So we have C equals to 830 plus 1 over 5. N is 500. So multiply by 500. So 5 here, 1. 5 in 500 give us 100. So we now have C equals to 830 plus 100. So 830 plus 100 give us 930. Remember, we have not been using the sign since, but in our final answer, we have to use it. So the cost is 930 Ghana cedis .00. That means no kobo, but we have 930 Ghana cedis. It's very, very important. Please, if you are not using the sign when you are solving, it's very, very important to put it in your answer. So during the marking, so it's that you use it during solving, or you use it after getting your answer. So those are the two examples that we are going to consider under partial variation. So you have this exercise for you. Please solve this exercise. After solving, cross-check if your answer is the same. So if your answer is the same, that means you'll be able to get it. But if you couldn't get it, please go back to the video, watch all over again, then solve the examples on your own. Now use the method of solving the example and use it to solve the exercise. Definitely, you are going to get it. So this is the end of our class on variation. Should in case you still have any question on variation that is giving you challenge, don't forget to send your question under the comment section. Please don't forget to share this video and also subscribe to our channel so that as we are uploading various videos, you will be getting notification. Thanks.